Hi guys, welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade, or in this case, Daddy Cooks Homemade. Today he's going to do a homemade pizza, that's the homemade crust, and the way he does our pizzas for the toppings. And I'll walk you through what he does, I think. Well, I'll try. So into this mixer with the dough hook, he's going to add 400 grams of plain flour, plus he's going to leave a little bit extra to dust the worktop. He's going to add 1 teaspoon of fine sea salt, then 7 gram sachet of fast action yeast, 1 teaspoon of caster sugar, 175 ml of water plus 50 of milk. I find adding a little milk makes the crust go nice and golden. Next is olive oil. You want 2 tablespoons of olive oil plus a little extra to drizzle. Now you're going to put this on to mix and then knead the dough for about 10 minutes. Sorry guys, it's voicing over somebody else's video. So we let this go for a good 10 minutes. He's just fast forwarded it. So he's going to take it out, obviously, test to see if it's a good texture. He was just showing you how it wants to be, not too sticky. And now he's going to cover it up and leave it for an hour or so until it's doubled in size. Next, on a piece of parchment paper, he's going to roll out the dough or press out the dough. He says to either use cornmeal, polenta or semolina to roll it out. Right, so he's pressing it out into shape. This is going to make one large tray pizza, because that's how we roll in this house. So yeah, he is rolling it. Honestly guys, he's recorded this and I'm literally trying to do the voiceover. This is so weird. So he's rolling it out. You'll see in a minute that he fits it onto a sheet pan. And he has said that if you make it ahead of time and leave it, you'll get a thicker and thicker base, because obviously it'll keep rising, and when it goes into the oven it'll rise even more. So this is where we run into problems, you see, when we have a pizza like this, because I like a thin base and he likes it quite thick. You're just stretching it out. As with all doughs, it does try to come back in on itself. Just keep persevering. You will get it to the size you want. You could cut this dough into 4 and have 4 smaller pizzas, obviously. There he goes. Look, that's why you use the grease-proof paper, so we can get it easily onto the board. And you know how he knows how to do that? Because one time he rolled it out and he couldn't get it onto the sheet pan. So we all make our mistakes, live and learn. So he's just stretching it out. You can see the elasticity. It's a good dough, this. There we are, he's pushing it in, look. There's nothing if not persistent. Now he's just going to poke the dough. So, the pizza sauce, you could buy a bottle of pizza sauce, or you could make your own, or you could just use a tin of tomatoes. There's lots of ways people make pizza sauce. But here he used about a cupful of bolognese sauce. But remember, add a little bit of sugar if you're just going to use a tin of tomatoes. And he's added some, I'm not going to tell you the measurements because your taste will be different to ours, but he's added garlic, basil, oregano and marjoram, onion powder, salt, pepper and tomato sauce for that little bit of sweetness. Ooh, and I'm getting good at this voiceover stuff. Now I can see what sort of mess he makes in my kitchen when I'm not in there, you see. So he's showing you. I did ask him to show the camera what he's using. I'm very fussy with the sauce as well. I'm not a massive fan of a lot of sauce. As you're guessing, I'm quite fussy. But I'm not a massive fan of a lot of sauce on my pizza. I'm all for the toppings. I'm that type of girl. So, yeah, I'm a bit fussy. But I do like this sauce. That's one of my storage pots. That size of oregano. I don't have it in a smaller pot. So, I just keep it in that big one. But I've got like a whole cupboard dedicated, like 3 shelves to just spare jars, so I can top up them small ones. It's kind of sad. So he's mixed that up. He's going to add in a bit of olive oil now to this base sauce. Bit of ketchup. If you're going to put this in the oven straight away, guys, I would preheat your oven to gas max between 7 or 8. Make sure it's really well heated before you put the pizza in. Or if you leave it, just be aware that the base will rise and rise and you'll get like a really big deep pan. He stuck his finger in it. It's a good job there's only us eating that, isn't it? Right, where's he gone? What's he looking for? Ah, tomato puree. So there you go. Tomato paste, guys. Tomato puree, whatever you want to call it. Chucked in a bit of that as well. It wasn't tomatoey enough. He knows really not to use chopped tomatoes because I really don't like them. So yeah, it'll come for more tomatoey taste by using the paste. I don't like the texture of the tinned tomatoes. It's disgusting. So yeah, what's he doing now? Where have you gone? Oh, there we are. Back to the pizza. I was going to cover the base, I'm assuming. Wonder if I'm in the kitchen, maybe telling him off for the mess. Oh no, there he is. So he's going to cover the base. How much sauce you put on is again your own preference. So don't go by what he's putting on here. Go by what you like yourself. Any sauce, by the way, that's left over, we have put into a container before or a freezer bag and froze it and saved it for the next time. It doesn't go all watery, it's just the same. So if you do make a double batch to save you making a load next time, you can freeze it. As you can see, he didn't use all that, so it will be froze. So he's going to add on some cheese. So that's cheddar he's putting down there. Obviously, red onion. Again, you don't like these things, don't add them. Just add what you like. Oh, and he's going for more nice fattening cheese. That's wonderful. What we got next? Is that chorizo or is that the salami? Oh, it's chorizo, that one. So we've got some chorizo. I asked him to cut it in half because usually you can guarantee if I take a bite of my pizza, the entire piece of meat comes out into my gob and burns me. So yeah, I do like the meat cut up like I'm a child. Peppered salami, my favourite. Tastes so much better than the regular salami, I think. Is he cutting it? He has, bless him. There is no method to your madness. You're just throwing it on there, look. Good for you. So you have your base, you've got your cheddar, you've got your red onion, you've got your chorizo. What's that? One pepperoni. You got your chorizo, your German salami, pepperoni. Told you I'm all about the toppings. Right, so what's left? What's left that cupboard door open for? And here he is with the chopped up mozzarella. Under my mozzarella, Ella. Don't mind him, I'm just doing a voiceover and he's in the other room coughing. But he's coughing more because he's trying to stop himself coughing because I'm doing a voiceover. Bless him. And we're back with more cheddar. That calorie counter was just zipping up there. That's it, just throw it on. There we are. That's the rest of the cheddar popped on top. What's he do after this? Anything? I'll just ooh, look at that bad boy. Look how thick that crust went as well. That's because the kids were at home and we cooked theirs first. So just in that time, that rose that much. Anyway, hope you liked my first voiceover. Enjoyed the video. And that was Daddy Cooks Homemade. Bye.